Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss Batson plexus. Now this plexus is present in the spinal canal, in the vertebral canal, and it is very important clinically when we will study the cancer of prostate or rectum, when we see that there is so fast metastasis to the vertebrae, or when we are trying to explain why there is so much of bone pain in cancer of prostate, or you can see in the sometimes during pyelonephritis there is also osteomyelitis. So these things are important clinically because they're correlated. To understand those things, we need to understand this. What is the Batson plexus? All right. So before going to the Batson plexus, you need to know that what are the contents of spinal canal? Okay, what are the contents of spinal canal? What are the contents in the spinal canal or the vertebral canal? Right. So in the vertebral canal, spinal canal, there is this spinal cord is located. Right. Spinal cord is present, which is from the base of the brain or the brain stem up to the lower border of L1, right? In the spinal cord, along with the brains, in the spinal canal, along with the spinal cord, there are some veins which are present. So these are veins, a network of veins present internally and externally also. Okay, these are network of veins. And these are valveless veins, which is called as Batson plexus. Why it is important? Because they are connecting the veins coming from the genital area and veins connecting to the thoracic, connecting to the azygos system. Okay, they are connecting to the veins coming from the pelvic areas, like from the prostate, from the urinary bladder, from the rectum. They are also connecting to the thoracic area, and so it provides a great passage for passing of cancer cells to the bones, to the vertebrae, or passing of what we call infections from the genital area to the up to the vertebrae, causing osteomyelitis. Okay, let's try to understand now anatomically what is Batson's plexus. Okay, let me draw the spinal. Okay, so this is the vertebra. Okay, so this is the vertebral body, this is the transverse process, this is the posterior spinous process, and in the center this is the spinal canal or the vertebral canal, right? So in the center of the vertebral canal we have the spinal cord. So we have the spinal cord, and then we know the spinal cord is surrounded by the pad, that is pia mater, erector mater, dura mater, from inside to outside. So there will be this is the pia mater. Then there is a layer of erector mater, and then there is a layer of dura mater. So pia mater, erector mater, and dura mater. So this space is called epidural space. We know that this is called epidural space. Now in this epidural space there is a network of veins. There is a network of veins which is called epidural plexus. There is a network of veins called epidural plexus. Okay. So this veins, so this is called epidural plexus. And similar to that, we have another plexus in the vertebral body. So vertebral venous plexus. There will be a vertebral venous plexus. Okay, this is called vertebral venous plexus. So this vertebral venous plexus and this epidural plexus, they are richly connected. And remember, they are valveless veins. They are richly connected. So along with the vertebral venous plexus, epidural plexus, there is one third plexus we call external venous plexus or external vertebral venous plexus. So there will be external. So this is number 1, this is number 2, and there will be external venous plexus right here. So these are external venous plexus. This is anterior venous plexus of external venous plexus, So this is anterior venous plexus, and there is one more here. This is posterior venous plexus. So external venous plexus is again anterior and posterior. Okay, so this epidural plexus, they are also connected to this venous plexus. They are connected. They are connected. Okay, this is also connected, and they are also interconnected. So this is the whole system of Batson plexus. Apart from that, they are also connected to the segmental veins. Segmental veins. They are also connected to the segmental venous plexus. Okay, so this is the whole Batson plexus. So whenever there is any infection in urinary bladder, like case of pyelonephritis, or there is any cancer cells present in the rectum, present in the prostate, they can easily come into the Batson venous plexus. And because they are also connected to each of the level of vertebrae by the segmental veins, so they can connect up to any cancer cells or infection, they can also reach from, once they reach this Batson plexus, they can reach the brain also. So what is the specialty of this Batson plexus is that they are draining the vertebra. Number one, they are draining. Number one, they are draining the vertebra. So they are the venous plexus which are draining the vertebra. Number two, they are surrounding the spinal cord. Look, this is the spinal cord. Okay, this is the spinal cord inside, and they are surrounding the spinal cord. Surrounding the spinal cord. Number three, they are connecting to the brainstem. Connection to brainstem. Because of that, once the infection and the metastatic cells reach the brainstem, it's easy that they can reach the brainstem because of this Batson plexus. They are connected to the brainstem. And the fourth characteristic, which is very important in clinical point of view, that they are connected to the veins coming from the pelvis and the genital area, and they are also connected to the breast, okay, and the thoracic area. So connected to the thoracic, connection to the thoracic and pelvis. And the fifth important point is that because they are connected to the azygo system, so sometimes when there is a blockage in inferior vena cava, so they can be an alternative way of draining into the heart. Okay, so they can serve also as an alternative. So this is the importance about Batson's plexus. So it is located, it is inside the vertebra, it is outside the vertebra, and it is connected to the thoracic system, connected to the pelvic veins, and it is the way it is clinically significant for spread of, for metastasis to the bone, metastasis to the vertebrae, metastasis to the vertebrae. Okay, like a cancer of prostate, they are distressed, or you can say there is this one common thing when they have bone pain. Why? Because it is deeply connected to the prostate venous plexus. Okay, so metastasis to the vertebrae and osteomyelitis of the vertebra. So they play a significant role clinically in metastasis of the cancer cells coming from the CA prostate or CA rectum, or generation of osteomyelitis of the vertebrae due to conditions like pyelonephritis. Even in breast cancer, when there is bone metastasis. So that's why this is so clinically significant. So this is about Batson's plexus. Thank you.